We're going to go to Tyler Lopez, who's been following this very carefully. Tyler, what are the latest developments there?
We've got some breaking news to tell you about, Mike. The state of Colorado is in the process of finishing a disaster declaration based on what we've been seeing. So this is not just a Colorado flooding situation. It is now officially a disaster. That's the verbal decision made by the governor. They're in the processes now, I'm told, of trying to write up the documents to get that order written so that folks can distribute it around the state. Part of the problem is what we're seeing right now. This is the St. Vrain River. You can see it is just raging. We want to key in on a tree on the far end there, but you can see how large and how heavy that tree is. If it were to be moved by that water, it could be a real hazard. That's the kind of intense floodwaters that we're seeing, not just here in Lyons, but in several sections across the state. That's part of the reason the governor has made this decision to verbally make a disaster declaration. But the issue is that a lot of the folks who helped him write that order are busy doing life safety assessment. I got off the phone with a spokeswoman for the Office of Emergency Management. She told me we're still in life safety mode right now. We just finished a conference call with the counties around the state. We know that we have a total of 3 people confirmed dead. But as for the rest of it, we're still getting windshield assessments. That's what she called them, windshield assessments from the various counties as they try to drive through the roads that are passable to try and get a handle on the real extent of the damage. It could be several days before we understand how widespread this really is. Again, this is Lyons, just below Highway 66 that is still closed. We showed you that railroad track earlier to the CEMEX plant. They also have been told not to come to work today, and this is part of the reason that culvert feeds into this raging torrent of water, the St. Vrain River. We know there's a boil order in place for this town of Lyons. We know that residents are trapped. We know that deputies from the Boulder County Sheriff's Office are there as well. There's no electricity. It's a tense situation for them. The good news is we did just briefly, for about 30 seconds, we did see the sun. It was gone so fast, I couldn't even take a picture. But it was certainly good news. It started to warm up quickly, but now we're back to the gray, back to very light rain, and still quickly rushing floodwaters. And again, rest assured that state leaders trying to get a disaster declaration written to try and let the folks around the state understand what that's going to mean so they can read it and make decisions going forward from this point, because certainly it's not over yet.